Alright, welcome to Cbfu from the shop for the week of October 15th, 2014. We have comics today.
Yes.
What do we have?
Well, first up we're going to review, this book is actually from last week. This is Batgirl 35. This is the new creator team on Batgirl, which is Stewart and Fletcher. And it was okay. It's, I don't think this book is for me, per se. It felt very much like almost the Disney show version of like Batgirl. And for young children, for young adults, and for people who enjoy those shows, I think this is perfect for them. But for me, I just wasn't feeling it. The art's good. It's a good art. It almost reminds me a little bit of like a Scott Pilgrim-like feel. But all the villain kept saying like hashtag this and hashtag this, and it was just trying so very hard to be like relevant and cool. It wasn't for me.
I don't know. I didn't know that the villain said hashtag this and hashtag that. I didn't read it.
Oh, no?
I read like to a point. I read it until I couldn't read it anymore, and then I just stopped because it's not for me.
Yeah, no.
It's not the Batgirl that I know. It's like if this is their second take on Batgirl for the New 52. Like they said, forget everything we did before in the New 52. Forget everything we've done since the New 52. Here's a new Batgirl. She's young. She's hip. She's going to college, which I don't remember that ever being.
But don't worry, everybody. She is legal.
Yeah. And she's young. I guess that makes sense. She has to be young for the 5-year timeline. If Batman started 5 years ago, she has to be relatively young. But I never really thought of it that way. Yeah. And yeah, it is a young book. But if you want a young book about Gotham Academy, which I didn't even want to read, and I read it, it was really good. That's like a Harry Potter in Gotham. That's a good book for like joy and like happy and brightness in Gotham, in Gotham. But that was not for me.
Yeah, no, I would give it 4 Lugos. Yeah, it definitely has an audience for it. It just wasn't for me.
And my first book is Axis, #2, Marvel Comics. I was very critical of Remender's Captain America, the last issue, where Falcon became Cap, and I was pretty critical about Axis #1 because of the jokiness. I like this one. I thought it was much better than the first one. I thought they still have like a lot of jokiness that's maybe not fitting for the moments. I don't love everything that's in it, but I can kind of see where they're going with it. Kind of now I'm like grasping like the terrain of Axis, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. What do you think?
I liked it. First of all, Adam Kubert on art, he's a great artist, and he pretty much always is
on that last page.
Yeah, that was cool. Although I don't understand how the character convinced those characters that didn't really make sense.
I guess. I'm sure we'll find something.
But it's good. I like how this is very much the ending of all the divisions, at least in this book, is because the X-Men are coming together to fight the Red Skull, and that's good. And I did enjoy it. Like you said, there's still like some problems with it, but it's a stronger book than the first one.
Yeah, no, it's much better than the first one. Usually, like sometimes events, they start out really strong and then they start dipping. This one's picked up, and I think I have a feeling, I could be completely wrong, that after the next issue, when the inversion happens, whatever that is,
it's gonna be I
think it's gonna be a better book. I think that's where what the book is. This is just like a prologue to the main story, similar to the way AVX was, where like it was leading up to them becoming Phoenix 5, and then it became like a different book and a better book. I thought. I think that's what we're going for. So I liked it a lot. I give it 7 out of 10 Lugos. That's how many Lugos I would give it.
Our next book is Justice League 35. This is the prologue to the next big Jeff Johns Justice League story, which is the Mazo virus. This is continuing the Lex Luthor joining the Justice League storyline and everything. And it's good. It's a good book. Jeff Johns really, at this point he knows the characters so well. The interactions between Batman and Lex Luthor, and even the other characters, Aquaman gets a moment to shine. Each of the characters gets like a small moment to shine. I enjoyed it.
I did too. I haven't had a problem with Justice League by Jeff Johns at all. I thought that was like one of the best things to come out of the New 52 was Justice League. And it is the interactions between the characters. I don't love his Barry right now because he's, Barry was never jokey. You can't tell me Barry was jokey. He was a nerd. And Wally was the jokey Flash. I have problems with the Flashes right now. But, they're trying to give Barry Wally's characteristics, which is, cool because Wally's a better character. But it's not, what do you But, I like it a lot.
Yeah, and the art is by, I think Ivan Rice did some pages and Doug Mankey did other pages.
Yeah, no,
the new artist is starring, I thought it was this issue, the new artist, but it's next issue is the new artist. but it's Ivan Rice and Doug Mankiewicz, so it's a good looking book.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting start to because he's going through Batman is going through all of Lex Luthor's secrets, trying to find out what he's hiding from the Justice League. Because they're trying to, even though Lex Luthor is trying to think he's joined the Justice League, Batman is trying to just entrap Lex Luthor.
Yeah, you're trying to take him down.
And it was really good. I would give it 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 Lugos.
8 out of 10 Lugos. That's strong. Yeah, good. All right, the last book we got this week is a book that people probably been looking for. It's Death of Wolverine, number 4, the last one. Wolverine dies at the end. Spoilers. Right? Death of Wolverine. Wolverine was my favorite character. Is my favorite character for like a long time. And I think he could probably use a break. He's been like everywhere too much. The writers always like Paul Cornell was doing a really terrible job. And this like the first 3 issues of Death of Wolverine, I was really feeling. I was like, he's gonna give him like the exit he deserves, and then he doesn't. Yeah. And that's the surprise ending. He does not give him the ending he deserves. It's just there's one moment right at the end. It's like there's one thing I don't want to spoil anything, but there's one thing about the way he goes that bothers me more than anything else. And it's this. Yeah. It's this that I'm pointing at.
I see it.
It's that. If it was something else, it was anything else, I'd be okay. And there's a moment where like right before he goes, which is beautiful, here. I'm not going to show you. But like, and then it's it. It's it. I was disappointed. The art's still nice, but I was disappointed with how it goes.
Steve McNiven did a great job on the art, but I mean, you want to see Wolverine go out like surrounded by like 100,000 ninjas,
like a G,
and just stopping them all before he just like got arrows in his chest and he just keeps going. Yeah. This is not that. No, unfortunately.
No, it's not. It's contrived.
Yeah, and it's disappointing because the first 3 issues were so good. Yeah. And this is just a disappointing ending.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
So how many Lugos?
I think I would give this 5 Lugos out of 10. I think that you have to read it, so buy it because it's got a nice cover and it's got nice art. And if you've been reading it this far, you should finish it.
You're gonna read the last.
You want to know how Wolverine Dies is one of the biggest characters in comics, and you want to see at least what they did.
I want to see him fist fighting Galactus, and it never happened.
It's going to be what's it called? It's going to be important for like the rest of the books going on. Yeah. So like, and I think those are pretty cool. At Comic-Con they announced Wolverines, which is going to be a weekly series by Charles Soule, and somebody else, Ray Fawkes.
Yeah, Ray Fawkes.
And that should be pretty cool. I mean, it has like all the Wolverine-ish characters: Sabretooth, Mystique, not Mystique, right?
No,
Sabretooth, Mystique, X-23, Daken, Lady Deathstrike, maybe. I don't know. But like those characters, and they're doing something. So I'm looking forward to that. I still think Charles Soule's is great.
Yeah.
And
it's
just like it's not how I wanted to go, and it's only one thing. If he just didn't do that one thing, it's just I don't know why he did that. I don't know. But yeah, so that was our books for the week. We went to Comic-Con this week also. There's some news.
You're Comic-Con.
There's some news, like the Wolverines book is one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most. I'm looking forward to.
Jonathan Hickman and Sadr Bick, they announced their Secret Wars, which is going to be a year-long event next summer.
And everything is leading up to it. This book's leading up to it. This book's leading up to it.
This book is leading up to it. And you're saying that's crazy because this is a DC book. But this too is leading up to it.
Yeah, so that's cool. What else? Yeah. There was Gamora book is coming out. There's we went to the Daredevil panel, which it looks dark. Everything's in shadow, but it looks good.
We saw the Age of Ultron trailer.
Age of Ultron trailer,
which is amazing.
It's going to be up in right before Interstellar next month. It's going to premiere, so it's just so good.
Yeah, no,
it's
too good. It's too good. It's the best trailer. Probably for, I'm assuming it's going to be the best movie of all time. That's all I'm assuming.
Avengers 1 was the best movie.
So this has got to be the second best movie of all time.
No, so that was really cool. Ant-Man's looks okay. This Guardians cartoon coming out looks pretty good.
Agent Carter, we saw some clips from
Agent Carter. Looks really good, surprisingly. I really like that. There was some good stuff between Agent Carter, Howard Stark, and Jarvis. That was cool.
There was there's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy X-Men crossover.
Yeah,
called
Black Vortex.
Black Vortex, not Dark Vector.
Yeah, no. DC announced nothing.
They're still publishing books.
Yeah, we assume they are. We don't know what happens after they move to California. But some good stuff.
Time runs out.
Yeah, time runs out for them too. But there was good stuff, and
spent way too much money.
And but we go on.
Yes. 150,000 people went to New York Comic Con this year. Yeah. It was bigger than San Diego.
Yeah, which is cool. I guess. But if you didn't go, if you want more comic stuff, come to Manifest Comics this weekend, Thursday. We're gonna have like an opening night, little reception. We're gonna have our art that we gathered from local artists, from professional artists, some really good looking art, and we're gonna have it here at Manifest Comics, 7 o'clock on Thursday night, and we'll be auctioning off that stuff on eBay afterwards, unless somebody wants to make us really nice offers at the event.
Make a big offer, and we will sell it.
It's for some two good causes, and even if you just want to come in and like donate like a few bucks to the cause, you can do that too, and that would be awesome. And I think that's it for Cbfu from the shop for the week of October 15th. Jarryd is still missing. If you've seen him, please call someone and report it.
We're trying to get flyers made up.
Yeah, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Well, we just
don't care as much. So yeah, we'll see you.
See you next week.